epic comeback. The Inbetweeners returning to screens for the first time in 16 years thanks to a multi-million-pound deal with streaming giant. This is from a Sun Online article. Netflix will make the long-awaited revival of the noughties comedy The Inbetweeners. A multi-million-pound deal is being finalized for a movie which could be released on the streaming service next year. The comeback of the teen sitcom, first broadcast on E4, could feature the original cast, including Emily Attuck, who played Charlotte Big Jugs Hinchcliffe. A TV insider said the Inbetweeners fans will be thrilled and relieved because when talk of a reboot emerged last year, there were fears it might not turn out to be a telly project. But this deal will mean the comedy will be back on our television screens for the first time in 16 years, even though it won't in its original home on Channel 4. You can read the rest of the article online, but one thing I would like to highlight, just the last part that I read. If it's gonna be back on our TV screens, then is it gonna be on TV on Netflix, or is the movie gonna be on Netflix and there's gonna be a series on TV? Because if it's gonna be on Netflix, then you can't say it's gonna be on TV. Even if people who watch Netflix on TV, that doesn't count as it's gonna be on our TV. So it's not clear here, but I do hope it's gonna be on TV as well. Otherwise, many people will not watch it on Netflix because they're not gonna pay for it, pay to watch Netflix. Also, I'd like to say, similarly to this, it seems like it's going to be different to before. Firstly, potentially it's going to be streamed on Netflix, so many people will miss out, and maybe the experience will be different. Secondly, and people I mentioned before, is the language and the jokes going to be allowed? I don't think so. So will it be different in that way? And thirdly, of course, the actors are older, so of course that story is going to be different, which is naturally expected. So maybe now the stories will be about when they're older, when they're after university, when they're working or whatever else, which is fine. And have some of the actors have spoken already and said that they don't think they could make the same show now, 15 years later, however long it's been. Some of the jokes that they made and some of the bad language that they use, it wouldn't be appropriate and allowed today. And bad language still exists today. It's not necessarily just a bad language, but it's maybe even if it's the bad language, they could make it 18 plus whatever. But some of the jokes wouldn't be allowed today. And also, I just thought of something now. If it's going to be 18 plus, are you going to be required to have digital ID to access these things? So is that going to be another way where it's going to limit the access for stuff like this? So I don't know how it's going to plan out, but I do hope that it's going to be on TV, free for people to watch, and it's going to be very much like what it was before, even if it's the jokes and the languages watered down. I hope the vibe of it is going to be the same, just that they've grown up and what's life like for them after university. And I also do hope that most of the actors that were there in the series and the first films are also part of this.